Okay folks, welcome to Automation, and I'm going to try to create a 1988 Chevy Celebrity. So I got to find the right body style for this, which I might have trouble finding, which kind of sucks. I have something that looks Econobox, like 80s Econobox styling, and I'm not really seeing anything that's speaking to me. All this stuff is too new and too rounded. So we have scroll, scroll, scroll. That's the right year. Nope, those are like stinking NSXs and stuff. There's some chucks. I did a truck the other day. Had a lot of fun with that. This might work if I can morph the body some. This is the right kind of shape, but it's too big. That's too old. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to pick this guy here. Oh, it's 4 doors. Alright, so what I gotta do is I gotta go off camera a little bit here and look at some Wikipedia stats on this mess, so I can try to recreate the engine. Pretty sure it's gonna be either a 2.8, maybe a 3.1. Oh, it's an A body, huh? Okay, so yeah, 3.1 LHO. Or I could do the LB6. Yeah, I think we'll do the LB6. And it was a replacement of the LE2. Bore was 3.5 and stroke was 3. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do an LE2, but we're gonna do monocoque, which is basically a unit body. We'll do corrosion resistant. We'll do front transverse. Well, what I don't know is the suspension chassis. Non-vented disc brakes. Kind of wish I knew what. I could do the Eurosport version. That would be kind of fun. So we're gonna do McPherson strut. That's pretty standard. It's an A arm with a coil and strut tower brace. And I think we're gonna go semi-trailing arm. Actually, that might not be it either. Torsion beam. That's got like a strut with a spring. I actually have no idea. I'm kind of weak on my A body knowledge, but whatever. Alright, so we're going to create a V6. 60 degree. Alright, so now I got to go back to that other page here, and I gotta go forward. These were overhead valve, cast iron block and heads. Alright, so now I gotta recreate the specs based off of what I saw earlier, which is 3.5 inch bore. That's easy enough. This is my bore. It tells me how full the engine bay is gonna be when I do this. So, and a 3-inch stroke. So I should come up with 2,800 cc's. There you go. So this is a push rod. We're gonna go ahead and modernize it and go aluminum heads on it. There you go. There's your V6, 2.8 liter V6. Cast, and let's do hyperetetic cast for emissions concerns, because this is supposed to be an Econobox. What I don't know is the compression ratio. Sometimes Wikipedia will tell you the cool stuff like that, but other times it does not. So we're just going to leave it at that. Doesn't have valve timing. Naturally aspirated. Injection, we'll do multi-point, single EFI. There you go. Looks like the engine bay is getting a bit filled up here. Let's do regular, filled up. Okay, let's do short cast exhaust, single. Let's do a two-way catalytic converter, and we'll do reverse flow. Oh man, we're knocking. So it looks like it doesn't like the fact that it's running lean. That's regular gas. Well, we can fix that. We can reduce compression. We can go down to 9:1. How's airflow looking? Choked. Not very, doesn't make a lot of power here, and I'm looking at the stats on Wikipedia. I'm making basically the L, which one am I doing? I'm doing basically the L44. 140 horsepower and 170 foot-pounds of torque, so actually this isn't as nice. Well, I got the torque pretty much right. It said peak torque was 600 RPM, and I have it basically at 20, it's pretty flat. Horsepower 5200 RPM. Yep. I could actually redline the snot out of this if I wanted, but I'm not. I think we're gonna give it a 6000 RPM redline. Not very efficient. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Now what I can do is I can change the cam profile. That'll lower the torque peak. Or they said it was about 3600 RPM. There you go. Oh hey, I got some pictures up my way here. Perfect. A friend of mine was interested in me doing this, so let me call up that picture here, if it'll let me. Let's see what we got here. Looking at his, waiting for his pictures to load up. Oh, hey! Wow, sweet! All sorts of cool info. Nice! Alright, so it's supposed to have a top speed of 106 theoretical. So that's what I'm kind of geared off of. Alright, and I'm using the... Oh, it's a 2.5, the Eurosport. Oh, I got all sorts of ones here. You guys see I actually had a Eurosport? Sweet. Let me go ahead and just undo everything I did here. No problem, we can do that. So this was... Oh, you guys had the nice one, I guess. And I go back to my Wikipedia page, and we'll go... Where is that one at? Oh, it's a Tech 4. Okay. 2.5. I actually have a Tech 4 engine I could toss in here. I was doing that earlier. What did I do with you? Yeah, I got a little bored. Where'd I put it? I have a Tech 4 in here somewhere. I know I do. Tech 4, here we go. Boom. Alright, so that's kind of what we're going to be working with here. You can... I'm supposed to be able to change the body a bit. There we go. Alright, so now I gotta go find some pictures here. Alright, so it has a more pronounced bumper and has a longer nose. I'm looking at some pictures here. I'm coughed up line. Looks like it has a little bit It's funny you can't change your wheel placement at all. Looks like it has a more pronounced bumper too. Alright, so this is a blank canvas now. Alright, so I got my... Here, I just call this the Chevy Celebrity here. I actually gotta name it here. I don't have YouTube queued up right now, so I really don't know if anyone's chatting with me or anything. Gee, I don't know what color I'm gonna make it. Not sure what I'm gonna make this thing here. Let's just go for baby blue. Or we can go black. Alright, so now I gotta look at some pictures to figure out what kind of, what sorts of... Okay, let's do the grill first. I think the grill might be the easiest thinking part, to be honest with you. Okay, so it's a chrome, kind of a vertical thing going on here. Let's see, what can I do for the grill? Actually, this one might do. Two-tone gray, huh? Alright. I think I'll change the... Well, it kind of looks gray now at this point, but we can go back to paint. And I can say primary body will be... No, I don't think it'll allow me to do, like, you know, lower part of the door one color and upper parts another. I mean, you can change color of the hood and all that other stuff, but you're kind of limited on what you can do, so I think we'll just go with this, and we'll just make that black. I think I'll make it taller so it fits the interior a bit better. Alright, so it's got those, like, double headlight things going here, which we have. Oh, those are kind of big. I think I might have to shrink that just a little bit. And then I'll make that a little bit bigger. It looks like the bezels are black. So we'll make the bezels black. And it's got a side indicator here. So we'll put a, I'll see if I can stuff a side indicator there. That might be a bit of trouble. Hopefully it doesn't do something stupid like clip through junk and whatever. Okay, now what I can do is I can angle it. Ah, no, I want this guy. Not quite exactly what I want. I can make you shorter so you look like you fit there better. The trim is gonna be a pain in the neck. Oh yeah, the trim's gonna kick my butt. That's chrome. Oh, that actually might work. I only barely know what I'm doing in this game, by the way. It looks like it kind of wraps around, but that's going to be harder to do unless I go like... Oh yeah, you got to do it again. Hey, give me my stuff back. Oh, it wants to be stupid and doesn't want to place it anywhere else but on the front. Oh good, I got a shot of the back here. I can work with that. That's... what color is that? Chrome me a bit. Where'd you go? Oh, come here. Ah, the game's being silly. Now it wants to put stuff on there, but that's not what I want. Well, that's not a bumper. I mean, yeah, you can bigify that, but... oh, maybe that worked for trim. Hey, here we go. Trim pieces. Sweet, I just discovered something. I am genius, I tell you. that wrap around? Kind of. A little bit. Not quite exactly what I want, but actually it doesn't quite do that bit there. I'm trying to figure out what the heck they did to these bumpers to make them look good. I need to make that a little bit taller so it lines up better. Not perfect. In the back, I gotta look at the actual bumper bit. I didn't get rid of it, did I? This game does weird things to bits. Well, I could do... This is body colored. Will it wrap around? Not really. It looks kind of comically bad when you do it like that. And it sticks out a whole bunch, so I don't like that part. So I usually don't put bumpers on my cars here in this game because they stick out way too far. There must be... I wish there was a way to push it into the car some. Kind of like clip it into it, but there really isn't. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that, to be honest. The trunk shape is roughly what we want. So now I gotta find the right tail lights. Looks like it's all just a bunch of red with little reverse lights in the back. That's easy enough. I can make these pretty big. Not quite that wide. Looks like there's a side part here that I have to deal with. And if you put them like... Oh, hey, that actually does what I want. A little bit. I like that. Okay, that actually is what I want it to do. And the plate goes right there in the middle. Oh, what should we call this thing? Sport! It's a Eurosport. And then the reverse lights go here. So I gotta make these a little bit... I gotta have them fill out just a little bit more so then the backup lights can go there. So we gotta go... Do I have a little backup light I can use here? Well, I can use this guy. And then we gotta flip it. And then we gotta shrink it. Looks like I gotta make these a little bit taller to line up with the backup lights. And like so. I hope those actually work as backup lights at this point. Alright, so where's the high mount stoplight on this thing go? Oh, it's 88. It better have one. Oh, it's on the top. I don't know if I can do that. We'll see. It doesn't like you putting lights. Oh, did I get lucky? It's supposed to be in the window, but it doesn't want you to put anything there in the glass. I like this song. This song's pretty cool. Alright, so hopefully it doesn't work as a turn indicator also. That's looking kind of... I need the trim pieces along here, it looks like. Oh, I can totally change the rims too. We gotta change those rims up some. We're gonna go with the 5-spoke. There we go. That's not too bad. Alright, so let's add some more trim bits. I wish there was a way to clone trim bits, like if you could do... I'm thinking, oh, I could just do it like Kerbal Space Program and hold down Alt and then trim the piece, but I was like, no, it doesn't work that way. So I gotta do this and hope I line everything up right. I want to say there's a way you can line parts to other parts, but I don't know how to do that. Is that even the right height? I might have the height totally wrong too. Stretch you way out. Well, that's easy. I can just line it up to the other bits here. Kind of get it more or less what I want to do. There's got to be an easier way to do some of the stuff in a game, but I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still learning. A little bit taller. Alright, good. Now I wish if you did something like that, like differentiate like upper part, lower part, you could spray paint this or something to make it the same. Who knows, knowing well like this will probably look like an American car because it won't have all the trim pieces lined up properly. American crappy quality. It's like, yeah, because I did it. Nope, that's not lined up. I can tell already. Yeah, see, it's a little bit off. And there's this gap. Oh my gosh, the gaps. But, yeah, okay. And then I will... You gotta hit that check mark every stinking time or you're gonna have issues. Alright, so I gotta eyeball this. Yeah, we gotta eyeball everything in this game. It's fun to play. I really enjoy, like, saying, hey, let's make a crap box, or let's make something that, you know... Well, let's wrap around. Tell me wrap around. You're not gonna wrap around some crazy angle, are you? I'm thinking that's actually a bit low. It looks like all the trim pieces are higher up, which means adjust all the things. That's okay. It's easy enough to do. Start from the front, work way back. Didn't even have a horn. It's okay. It won't have a horn in BeamNG Drive because what I'll do is once I that sticks. I want to line you to horizon. It won't let me do it. Okay, so I gotta shorten it up because whatever. I just kind of wanted to get it, you know, looking recognizable to what it's supposed to be. All right, so now we're gonna add. I got a shot of the tailpipe? Yeah, I do. Alright, so we have a place where the tailpipe goes on the right. So we have this big, massive Mondo tailpipe here. You can't change the color of your tailpipe, and that's just kind of how it's going to be. Where's the they don't have front plates on these? Whoa. Oh no! All my stuff didn't get cloned. Well, that's easy enough to do. I go select, and I go mirror. It defaults to saying, oh, you want only one bumper, right? I was like, no, it's not really a bumper. It's more of a trim piece. Perfect. That's all there. Looks like they got a little Euro-style mirror going on here. So I think we'll do this guy. That looks okay. It looks recognizable now as a Chevy product. Alright, so we have... Do I even have the right kind of door handles? That's the question. I think I'll have to recolor these. What color piece is this? Yeah, it looks like it's all going to be a lot of chrome. Okay, and I gotta do it again. I gotta do it back over here. Looks like they're at the same height. It'll kind of morph to whatever. Alright, so the real celebrity, the window sills are the same height. You can see on this, they're kind of like sloped. So it's gonna not look quite perfect. Okay. Where is the antenna? We got an antenna on this thing? I don't see an antenna. Oh, can I put a badge? I might be able to put a badge on here real quick. We'll just do something. Whoa, hey, can I snap you to front? My badge has disappeared. Alright, so there we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and crumbify that out a little bit. That doesn't look very distinct. There we go. Well, that looks kind of hidden. Not really a good Chevy emblem, but it will kind of work for what we want it to do. Alright, so the grill, it needs to be changed, so... Actually kind of has more of a steel look to it. And steel, there we go. Oddly, these things don't have like real side markers. I mean, this is your basically your side markers here, and that's kind of it. Huh. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so now I gotta find that lovely thing where all that information and data. So transverse four-wheel drive, yep. Automatic, probably a 4-speed. What's the top speed this thing's supposed to have? About 110? Yeah, so we'll go ahead and queue that up. Let's go limited slip. Radial, medium compound. Oh, I wish I had tire information. Well, we'll just stick with that. And we'll go with alloy rims because it's supposed to be fancier than the base model. So solid disc 2-piston. Let's do 2-piston. Well, probably one in the back. You get a lot of. So no under tray. I think that's probably accurate. Let's do sporty inter, standard infotainment, hydraulic steering, analog brakes. Let's do standard 90 safety. Let's do standard. Sport settings. Hey, actually got pretty good makings for family sport and pony car. Now I got a bunch of information. Engine's underpowered for the car's weight. No kidding. Brake force is low, brake force is low. Alright, so you see here the dark line is grip, or is the brake pressure, and this is my tire grip. So I can upsize the brakes, the rotors, in order to ensure that it has enough stopping power. There you go. Now what's it say? Hey, actually not bad. That's not too shabby. Alright, so now we're going to well, let's go see what the markets look like here. There we go. That's out of this country. These people actually liked it. Wow, they hardly like anything that I do. These people actually liked it too. They hate everything that I do. Hey, Chevy might have had a thing going on for them. Passenger fleet and city car. Really? I mean, he didn't like get super stellar percentages because, like, it did well, but only about 80% of the people in that price range, in this demographic, can buy it. Alright, so let's go ahead to the test track. Oh, sorry, because it's the 2.5. Save. Alright, so let's do the shorter track. We don't feel like doing a long one. So this is like, I don't know, like a kilometer or so? A little more than that. There we are, right here. The quarter-mile times are kind of slow. Not too bad. G-force. It's supposed to be kind of sporty, I guess. There's some tire squeal. First checkpoint right here. And we sling through that little turn. They don't have this track in Beam NG Drive. They have the other track in Beam, which is this guy. They actually have this track in Beam. Alright. Perfect. So, not too bad. Make sure I save it again. Where the heck did I put it? There's my celebrity sport. Eurosport. Sure, let's export this mess. Looks a little funny, but we'll see how it actually runs. Alright, so now I got to call up. I don't have it here. Alright, so I'm at stoplight. This looks a little funny. Alright. Go away. So we're gonna go get out of this. Get out of that. Get out of that. And then I gotta sit here and boot up Beam. And I gotta tell OBS, oh, by the way, I changed my stuff. Alright, so we go Beam. Alright, so that's the thing. Alright, so let's full screen this. Hello, can I full screen? It doesn't like me wanting to go full screen. So now I got this black bar on my OBS here. It's kind of a thing. Alright, so let's free roam. Let's take it to the test track. Actually, let's go not go test track. Let's go West Coast, United States. That's irritating. So I don't have Beam set up to do full. Actually I do. I don't know why I didn't want to do it. Let's go to town. Now here's the test to see if this thing actually like drops frames, because now I have everything running on an NVMe SSD. It should be smoother. There's a lot better throughput because it's running off a PCI lane instead of SATA. Much better data transfer rate. And it's tiny! I was surprised how small M.2 SSDs are. I was like, this thing is tiny. This is my Chevy Cheyenne that I redid. That one's kind of a goofball. Yeah, frame rate's killing me. Maybe I should have picked something that was a little less of a headache. Anyway. I guess the game just simply hates this map. Alright, that color is a bit weird, so you know what, it's like really, really black. So let's make it gray. A little bit of a shine on it. Okay. Alright, so now I gotta grab my controller and now we can go take it for a spin. A little bit of tire squeal there. Alright, so what about markers? Do markers work? Kinda, sort of. Not very bright. Yeah, those markers are pretty dim. Yeah, how about backup lights? It's nice and quiet. Drive it like I stole it. Oh yes, you can get some pretty good air on these downhill bits here on this XP of San Francisco. Whoa, 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 snap, son. There we go, 1-beater car. What did I lose anyway? Oh, I probably lost my tailpipe. They have a tendency to fall off on these things. Alright, so this is the... There's a little cinematic view there. It should change whenever I go. There we go. It's really quiet. Maybe I should make a version that has a less exhaust on it, so it's kind of a straight through sort of thing. That was a stop. This is California, by the way. Yeah, I kind of wish you could put the high mount stoplights in the window glass like it's supposed to be. Most cars are like that. Oh, alright, so let's put this in regular, like I have to select my transmission gears. Which means I can put it in second or first. Alright, so let's put it on some flat ground. And we'll see if we can do some neutral bombs. Not very powerful. I'm thinking a 2.8 or 3.1 V6 upgrade might be nice to have. Well, hey, let's check economy. Oops, I forgot I'm in drive. Here, throw it in park while moving. That's always a plus. Alright, so let's go engine debug. Drag that down here. Alright, so I got 11 gallons in the tank. Let's see how much mileage I get out of this thing. I'm sipping fuel going down this hill and it's not getting good mileage. Well, I guess that's what happens. Now, this is the Tech Forest, so this is a EFI. It is fuel injected. It's more modern. It was the last hurrah of GM's four-cylinder engines before they ditched them. It's been around for a while. They actually used them in Jeeps, I think. Alright, so let's get on the freeway. We'll see how this... Oh, let's just run that stoplight. Oh, you have the 2.8! Ah, I was making it 2.8! Darn it! Okay, so we can go back and I'll fix that later. So I made the 2.5 base model engine in the Eurosport, which probably doesn't make any sense. We're going 80 now. And then we gotta get woed up here because... road work and construction. Yeah, this would definitely run better if you had a the 2.8 in it. Which I had pretty much created. I saw the Eurosport thing, they mentioned the 2.5 and I was like, oh hey, I gotta do that, so I did this instead. Oopsie. Oh well. So I made the 2.5 variant. Okay, that's fine. Because car manufacturers make it dizzying, or well, they used to. Not so much anymore. They used to make, you know, they had a trim level for practically every budget imaginable. We'll get this going up to about 60, and then we'll see what the economy gets. And we're not going to go to the thing. Let's make sure I don't hit anything. There we go, perfect. Yeah, mileage kind of sucks. So not a very efficient engine. I'm pretty much guaranteeing the 2.8 would be better for this. It looks recognizable as a celebrity. At least it's got the right color. I mean, it's just one shade of gray, but bumper looks a little weird back there, but well, it's not hop the curb here. Yeah, I actually had a Buick Century. I had a 90, was it a 90? 90 or 91 Buick Century briefly. It had the 3.1 in it. And it did alright. No, I'm sorry, it was a 94? I don't know, it was a little newer than this. It looked a little bit more rounded and stuff. They actually have something kinda like the A bodies in the game, which I can actually bring up if I want. Whoa, stop. Let's bring up the Legrand. This is a stock car. Oh, this is the 4-cylinder version. Oh, wait, this is not the 4-cylinder version. Which one did I bring up? Oh, I got a beater edition. Okay, so here's a mid-trim one with a... See, this is what Beam did for a car. This is a Beam car, and you can tell it's a lot more detailed than the stuff you can get in automation, because I actually have an interior. Taillights are different, of course. It's more of an Oldsmobile look, I think. But yeah, if you turn on your blinkers, you actually get the sound effects of everything. A little bit more buzzy engine. Because this was a car made for Beam specifically. This is a stick shift, I suppose. Yep. Actually tells me what gear I'm in. I actually got tire smoke. I didn't notice that before. With the other car. Man, that black bar on the bottom of my stinking screen is gonna bug me to death when I watch this later. Hop that curb. Yeah, buddy. These actually have hubcaps on the rims. So if you hit a bump real good, the hubcaps will just fly off on this. It's pretty cool. It's like, who needs hubcaps? Oh, I didn't lose a hubcap? Come on, I'm trying to lose hubcaps here. Work with me here, guys. Wow, those hubcaps are on like no one's business. Oh, there we go! I lost a hubcap. I also damaged my front. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. The body panels there look a little out of alignment there. Also looks like it's leaning to the left a bit. That's why hitting the brakes while going over bumps is really bad for your suspension. Because you're already having the suspension load up on trying to load up the suspension trying to stop, and then you tell it, oh, go over a bump also. And just simply can't deal with it. Hey, it's got my channel name on the side, on the license plate. Yay! Unfortunately, trying to make a car for Beam using Beam type of assets is a real pain in the neck. So automation, I guess they decided, hey, let's make a collaboration where you can make a car in automation and export it and play it in Beam. And I guess everyone says, hey, that's a great idea. I think it's awesome. I think it's really fun. Off-road madness. Oh, I didn't like that at all. Oh no! I'm surprised I only broke that one window. And we found a racetrack. Wow, I like mashed up my doors. All the body panels are no longer aligned. Let's get rid of that fuel economy thing. We're not caring about fuel economy at this point. Neutral bombs. The West Coast USA road course. I'm already driving like I stole it, might as well finish it off in style, you know. Frame rate looks like it's having issues because this track has a lot going on. Oh, e-brake time. Alright, I saved that. The mirror's crooked. The mirror is all like hanging. This oversteer or understeer is like crazy. Where does this piece of track go? Nowhere special. Oops. Do I even have lights there that work? Nope, those lights are dead. It's a dead car. Anyway, that was fun. I got to mess around with recreating a vehicle, or attempting to recreate a vehicle in automation. Driving it. Comparing it with something else that's in the game already. Here's my Chevy Cheyenne that I made earlier. This is my dad's truck from way back when. I actually got the green to look a little bit better. It's a 454 big block. It got horrible gas mileage. It was so much fun to drive. What wasn't fun is having to change all the stinking tires around because I did a burnout on accident and dirtied the rims up. I was like, I'm sorry! But he's like, nope, you're changing all these wheels out. Whoops. Too much torque and there's nothing in the back of the bed, so the wheels just come unglued. If you get on the gas, pretty much any quantity. Like the real world variant, this thing gets about 8 miles to the gallon. Consistently. That was accurate. This was actually fun to do. I had a lot of childhood memories making this, riding in this truck and then driving it. It's even got the gas cap bits on both sides because it had 2 tanks. Let's try a hill. Hills will be good. Let's... Low speed burnout, I guess. Alright, so... The thing that is difficult on this guy was trying to get the tail lights to look right. I think I might have just discovered a trick working on that celebrity that I can try it here and do better. Make it look a little more accurate. Not that I'm like, you know, super duper high fidelity mode, but... Oh look, parking garage and a 454 big block. What's the worst that can happen? Drive through at low speed and set off all the car alarms. Been there and done that. When Beam added the reverb effect when you got in tunnels and stuff, I was like, yes! It's awesome. That would have got me a ticket for sure. Noise ordinance violation or some such. I'm so confused about these train track bits here. Like, is this the lanes I'm supposed to be in? As I see traffic lights, like I'm supposed to be here, but I'm like on the... I'm like, where am I supposed to be? Is that bus only? I don't know. So yeah, that's my attempt at making a, oh, wrong one. There's the camera buttons. So my attempt at making a Chevy Cheyenne in Beam. It kind of works. I'm happy with how it turned out. So anyway, that's that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later when we do some more shenanigans of some such. Bye.